Hey Anissa, do you have a moment? I need some advice on handling meetings more effectively.
Of course, Ara. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been leading several meetings lately, but I feel like they're not as productive as they should be. Sometimes they run too long, and other times we leave without clear action points.
I see. That's a common issue. Effective meeting require structure and clear objective. Do you usually set an agenda beforehand?
I try to, but sometimes I just outline a few key points in my head instead of writing them down.
That, that might be a part of the problem. A written agenda helps keep the decision focused. Before every meeting, send out an agenda to all participants so they know what to expect and can prepare in advance.
That makes sense. What else should I keep in mind?
Timing is another key factor. How long do your meeting usually last?
It depends. Some are scheduled for an hour but end up running over time because discussion go off track.
That happens when there's no time management. Try setting specific time limits for each agenda item. If a decision starts to drag, gently steer it back on topic or suggest taking it offline if it's not relevant to everyone.
That's a great idea. But what about engagement? Sometimes people just listen without effectively participating.
Engagement is crucial. One way to encourage participants is by asking specific people for input. Instead of saying, "Does anyone have any thought?" Try this directing the question to someone like, "Lisa, what's your take on this?"
I like the approach. I've also noticed that some people dominate the conversation while others stay silent.
A balanced discussion is important. If someone is talking too much, politely intervene and say, "Let's hear from someone who hasn't spoken yet." On the other hand, if someone is too quiet, encourage them by asking their opinion.
That's really helpful. And what about action points? Sometimes we end a meeting without clear next steps.
Always wrap up it with a summary of key decision and action points. Assign responsibilities and deadlines to ensure follow-through. A simple recap at the end like, "So, Mark will handle the budget report by Friday, and Lisa will finalize the marketing strategy by next week," keeps everyone accountable.
That's a great habit to develop. I start doing that in my meetings. Any other final tips?
Keep it concise and avoid unnecessary meetings. If something can be resolved over an email or a quick call, a meeting might not be necessary.
That's true. I really appreciate your insight, Anissa. I feel more confident about handling my meetings now.
Go to help Ara, let me know how it goes. Hi Ara, do you have a few minutes? I need your advice on running meetings more effectively.
Of course, Anissa. What's the issue you're facing?
Well, I feel like my meetings aren't as productive as they should be. Sometimes they go off track, and other times we spend too much time discussing things without reaching a decision.
That's a common challenge. The key is to have a structured approach. Do you usually define clear objectives before your meetings?
I try to, but sometimes meetings happen spontaneously and we just go with the flow.
That might be the problem. Every meeting should have a clear purpose. Before scheduling one, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? If you can define a concrete goal, maybe the meeting is necessary.
That makes sense. So, once I have a clear objective, what's the next step?
Prepare an agenda and share it in advance. A shorter agenda helps keep discussion on track. Also, allocate time slots for each topic so you don't spend too long on one issue.
That's a good idea. But what if the discussion drifts away from the main topic?
That's where facilitation comes in. As the meeting leader, you need to keep everyone focused. If someone goes off topic, acknowledge their point, and suggest discussing it later on a spirit meeting. You could say, that's an interesting point, but let's stay focused on today's agenda. We can schedule another time to explore that issue further.
I see. I also struggle with getting everyone to participate. Some people talk a lot while others barely say a word.
That's a tricky one, but there are ways to balance participation. If someone is dominating the conversations, politely redirect it by saying, let's hear from someone else on this matter. And for quieter participants, directly invite their input by asking, John, what are your thoughts on this?
That's a good approach. What about keeping meetings short? Mine often run longer than expected.
Time management is crucial. Start the meeting on time, even if not everyone is present. Stick to the agenda, and if discussion becomes too lengthy, suggest moving detailed discussion to a follow-up meeting or handling time offline.
That sounds practical. And when the meeting is about to end, what's the best way to wrap it up?
Always summarize key points and action items. Make sure every task is assigned to someone with a clear deadline. You could say, to recap, James will finalize the budget by Wednesday, and Sarah will prepare the presentation by Friday. They ensure accountability.
That's very helpful. And how do I follow up on action points?
After the meeting, send out a summary email listing the discussion made, action items, responsible individuals, and deadlines. This keeps everyone on the same page and avoids miscommunication.
That's a great idea. I should start doing that to make sure everyone follows through.
Absolutely. One last tip, only schedule meetings when necessary. If an issue can be resolved through an email or a quick call, you may not need a meeting at all.
That's a great point. Thanks so much, Ara. I feel a lot more prepared to handle meetings now.
You're welcome, Anissa. Let me know how it goes.